Okay, everybody, we're here. We're going to talk a little bit about a cure for bad pitches. A bad pitch is everything you produce. Nobody has any pitch. Everything that a person makes in your videos is a pitch to get you to like them. Let's just go like as an elementary experience. Every video you produce is a pitch. And every video you make is a bad pitch. 100%. All of them. Because the world's failing right now. Not only are we in America that's failing, we're in an entire world of failing. The Ukraine, you're failing. If you went to WAR in today's world, you are failing miserably in your life, Hamas. If you can't have your pridefulness is that you're prideful on the fact that you don't start wars. And that is face to face. So if you attack someone because you couldn't hold your temper, you couldn't hold your temper, Monovan, which means you're failing miserably. See, Americans aren't failing miserably because we can't hold our tempers. Now that's what we're praised upon because of that. That's cultural. This here is culturally American. In the Middle East, you're praised upon your ability to be calm in bad situations. And so the Hamas people with Monovan helping them, they clearly have no control. They have no self-control. Their abilities of calculated moves to convince people to step down by secretly putting into office and places of leadership to terrorize their community known as their citizens is what they've prided themselves off of. So that family control isn't really family control. It's based on person to person. That's the secret. Oh, it's so very multidimensional and you're all so not intelligent. You're not intelligent. They don't sell solutions. They create stories. So example is Monovan posting that dumb shit about Friendsgiving, but then not really saying much of anything. But then the whole time she's creating a story about how elegant she is and how intelligent she is. That's all it is. That's not education. Then it's all implied behavior that Gary Vee's going to show up with a bunch of rich fucks. And that's what she wants to sell the story off of. Who's going to go? But nobody gives a shit about that. Everybody's already in warrior mode trying to kill her. Yet she doesn't see it like that because she lives in delusion. And so in her mind, she created a montage of photographs where she all of a sudden started producing photos like that. To tell everyone that she's standing behind a bush with a child. Oh, with a dog? That she thinks is a child. Although that's how she treats a child or a dog. Imagine if she really had one, Gary Vee. What a fucking miserable life she's fucking living, huh? The New York Times, David Pogue loves a good pitch. So a good pitch to her is to get you angry, upset, and irritated. But in America, that's called exposure. But Armenians don't understand that, and they tried to create that as a new norm of society, while everybody then tried to behave like it by sending out the pitch. Annalise Lightfoot from New York City, you ugly bitch. He says the majority of his columns come from pitches. What he doesn't want to hear is jargon, and that is exactly what each and every one of you produce as content. But how do you not produce jargon? Oh, I think you actually have to have an education. So everything they create is called jargon. We'll give you a definition on the True Social page shortly. Surprisingly, PR professionals are among the worst offenders. Pausing. Pogue argues that buzzwords like very deeply and special. Anything else come to mind? Eat clean. Really? Those two words are buzzwords? Maybe they cause pain. And that means Robert Kennedy Jr. has a lot of fucking work ahead of him from what that bitch has done. Do you understand the psychological damage that bitch has done to people through millions of people through the words eat clean? While that bitch parades around her full buffet of table while the rest of us sit here and go, are you fucking kidding me? While Gary Vee stands there and holds that bitch's fucking waist in the middle of the fucking hallway. And then she smiles in a fucking video where she's wearing leggings with a fucking dog where she's gonna say Q&A, where I think I'll hire someone to ask me the questions. That's fucking childish. Your business just went down another notch. The ideal pitch is short paragraph telling Pogue exactly what the product is and does, not an implication of the product. Not a freaky ass bullshit conversation around nonsense and garbage so that she can look hot in a pair of leggings. So that she can remind everyone as she thinks in her mind that she's with Gary Vee. For example, one company wrote Pogue and said it had a new laptop that could be dropped from 6 feet, could be dunked in water. Oh, is that Monovan? Can you drop her from 6 feet and dunk her face in water? And it could maybe survive 300-degree heat and still work. And then all the audience is confused because all she does is jargon you. But you used to go back because you were intrigued by what the fuck was going on, and now you're fucking just looking to fight. The evolution of the internet. You're all just looking to fight. And so you all actually go and comment nice things on our page because that's the game they're playing and that's how you play it. If you get a nice comment, you know you're not doing your job. There should be neutral comments, not nice or rude. But all it is praise for your ugly bitch. So that she can eat her clit, her own clit. And the world, I would say that we're on the world stage, would you not think? To know that? And Kenya, you got mental fucking problems. You are sick. So many people are willing to fucking help your asses, but you're nasty. Your asses in Africa are fucking gross. And I know some Africans, by the way. 2 of them stayed at my fucking house, and you were lying sacks of shit. I even slept on the couch so that you can sleep in a king size and to be nice. And you were in the bedroom and I accidentally opened the door and you were operating with espionage. While you called me stupid. And that's how Africans operate. I even let him drive my car, even though he had no license, while we drove down the street, so he could feel what it felt like to drive a car. And they actually had a relaxed place to stay versus the performing arts. But guess what? They disrespected me. Because they talked shit about me and they thought shit about me and they used me so that they could feel something about themselves. And that's what the real world is when it comes to being kind. That's why you don't trust none of these motherfuckers. The Bad Pitch blog is a must-read for PR, marketing, and sales professionals. The site carries actual pitches from PR professionals who should know better than to issue impenetrable jargon, masking as a press release. Hold on a second. A Bad Pitch blog is a must-read for PR, marketing, and sales professionals.